Trump speaking to House Republicans. Elon won't go home. I can't get rid of him until I don't like him. He's gonna get sick of him. He is going to get sick of that man because Elon Musk is dork loser personified. The question is just when. Like, I can just picture Elon Musk running around the White House, just jumping. Like taking photos of him doing this in front of, I don't know, George Washington's portrait. God, he's such a loser. It is a total red flag. A total red flag. If you meet someone and they don't think Elon Musk is the biggest loser in the world, okay? It's one thing to be like, yeah, I like Tesla or, SpaceX, but if they're like, no, I think Elon's cool, runs so far away. Trump runs for office to avoid prison but gets shackled by the ankle to a 53-year-old autistic man who's addicted to Reddit memes. God works in mysterious ways. Here's the announcement on Doge. Breaking! President-elect Donald Trump announces Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy will lead the Department of Government Efficiency, aka Doge, because that's the timeline that we are living in. I am pleased to announce that the great Elon Musk, working in conjunction with American patriot Vivek Ramaswamy, will lead the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge. This is like South Park shit. Together, these two wonderful Americans will pave the way for my administration to dismantle government bureaucracy / excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies. Yeah, so Elon Musk, who has received billions of dollars from the federal government, that's the guy who's going to be cutting excess, who's going to be trimming the fat. This is the number one welfare recipient. This will send shockwaves through the system and anyone involved in government waste, which is a lot of people, stated Mr. Musk. I'm surprised that Elon isn't starting to talk more like Donald Trump. It will become potentially the Manhattan Project of our time. I'm sorry. He is comparing Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy co-heading up Doge as the Manhattan Project. So basically, it's going to kill a lot of people. We're going to have Elon Musk tweeting out, I have become death. Yeah, not the best comparison. To drive this kind of drastic change, the Department of Government Efficiency will provide advice and guidance from outside of government and will partner with the White House and Office of Management and Budget to drive large-scale structural reform and create an entrepreneurial approach to government never seen before. I look forward to Elon and Vivek making changes to the federal bureaucracy with an eye on efficiency, and at the time making life better for all Americans. Importantly, we will drive out the massive waste and fraud which exists through our annual $6.5 trillion of government spending. I like that basically they're going to cut, they're going to cut important spending because they will be racking up even more than they are cutting, and they will be racking that up because all of their policies will be working to benefit very fucking rich people like Elon Musk. This is the richest man in the world. The richest motherfucker in the world, who has a $35 million compound in Austin, Texas. He's trying to have a harem. He's trying to have a cult so he can populate the earth with little baby Elon Musks. Awesome. They will work together to liberate our economy and make the U.S. government accountable to we the people. Their work will conclude no later than July 4th, 2026. Oh, so patriotic. So patriotic. A smaller government with more efficiency and less bureaucracy will be the perfect gift to America on the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Maybe if we are lucky, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy will accidentally set each other on fire with fireworks. They're going to do a Roman candle style fight. Has anybody ever done one of those? Because those are insane. I almost participated in one time when I was in 7th grade, not because I wanted to, but because I was with my friend and her older brothers, and they all engaged in a Roman candle fight. A Roman candle war. And if you don't know what that is, it is when you take a Roman candle and you fire them at the people around you. Yeah, it's very stupid. It is dangerous, and it is an American pastime. I've done that before. It's peak redneck fun. Yeehaw! So maybe Elon and Vivek will do that for like a TikTok to celebrate their work under Doge. Not like Donald Trump is, some smart, cool, capable dude. But he has surrounded himself with the most annoying people on the planet. He gets what he deserves. He gets what's coming to him. Robert Kennedy Jr. does not like Donald. He does not approve of Donald Trump's diet, which is McDonald's and a Diet Coke. So he's going to have RFK Jr. on one side being like, you can't be eating that, like trying to shove a salad in his face. And then he'll have Elon Musk, who's just sitting there and hasn't left his side because he's the first buddy and is wearing like a picture of Donald Trump's face on a shirt. It's like an AI picture of Trump and Musk looking like Chads on a shirt that he's wearing. More great decisions to come from President-elect Donald Trump. Wasn't there a clip of RFK Jr. that was going around the last couple days where he is talking about how COVID was created so that the Jews and the Chinese could like have an advantage over people? It's from last year, but it's making the rounds. And, I just have to say, between stuff like that, okay, and then the amount of times that Republicans will talk about George Soros as, controlling everything, and we'll talk about globalism and other anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, and then Myron fucking Gaines, who is just the most vile anti-Semitic piece of shit. It is so frustrating to see that because that is all vile anti-Semitism. It's disgusting. It is why, on the one hand, anti-Semitism has never felt so out in the open like it is now, but it's not because of the people who are criticizing Israel. And I just wish that people who don't understand it, and I don't mean those who are like personally obfuscating, but people who like have been confused by all I want them to see the difference here. Here's the RFK clip.
There's an argument that it is ethnically targeted. COVID-19 attacks certain races disproportionately.
This is the man who's going to be in charge of America's health, saying that COVID-19 was engineered to attack certain races.
Races that COVID-19 is targeted to attack Caucasians
but it's also anti-black. Don't worry. Robert Kennedy Jr. is only trying to be the Health and Human Services Secretary. The guy who just said this.
Targeted that or not, but there are papers out there that show the racial and ethnic differential impact to that. We do know that the Chinese are spending hundreds of millions of dollars developing ethnic bioweapons, and we are developing ethnic bioweapons. That's what all those labs in the Ukraine are about. They're collecting Russian DNA, they're collecting Chinese DNA, so that we can target people by race.
Oh boy. Let's just watch Stephen Colbert announce the sexiest man alive.
In the midst of a massive transfer of power to the new People's Sexiest Man Alive.
Also, tune in to the podcast episode tomorrow to see what Sam and I have to say about the last 14 years of People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive.
This year's People's Sexiest Man Alive is John Krasinski.
Yeah, they were holding up those audience signs saying, applaud, please. They were holding up those signs. Okay, so let's pause for a second because we need to read these blind items. Sent via form submission from Demois. Demois is a gossip blind item Instagram account. And it posts a lot of blind items, celebrity gossip, all that. And this is one that was sent to it about People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. And it is very funny. Email sexy@man.com. Subject: Sexiest Man Alive. This A-list actor who is starting to fall from stardom was willing to pay millions of dollars to be chosen to be 2024's sexiest man alive. He knows that people are losing interest in him, and he thinks that spending the money on the title is a good investment in gaining back momentum for his career. What is a blind item? Okay, so a blind item is a bit of gossip where the names of the celebrities or the names of the people who the item is about, who the story is about, is not included. So usually, the identities are not revealed, just the details of the story. And then there's this one. FYI, Glenn Powell was aggressively courted for Sexiest Man Alive, and he turned people down. He joins the ranks of Ryan Gosling, Jason Momoa, and Keanu Reeves in terms of stars who have been begged to be Sexiest Man Alive, but have resolutely refused. Now, you cannot take blind items as absolute fact. They are always interesting, and sometimes you can choose to believe them when it fits the narrative.
Steven. Hey, guys.
Do you know what I think is funny? I do think it's funny that celebrities see what people say about them online. John is a guy who more and more people online have not been sniffing his farts. From the commercial that he did with that Canadian company that was engaging in union busting, that was refusing to hire Canadian union commercial actors because they were trying to, further squeeze them. And then John Krasinski took a job. He took a bag to do a commercial with that company. We covered that. Yes, he was a fucking scab. And then all the CIA stuff. And so I don't work in PR in Hollywood, and I'm not a celebrities manager, but celebrities, they do know. Unless you're like a Willem Dafoe, who I do not think goes online. But a lot of them, either they're online or they know what the people have said about them that is not buying what they're selling.
That's the sexiest man in the world.
So if someone says to you, Will Neff, who's the sexiest man alive? You would say CIA John Krasinski. Elon Musk should have been sexiest man alive. You should tweet that because you might get a response. Hi. Mommy's the sexiest man alive, right?